A night of sadness and sorrow for the Buffalo Bills, Cincinnati Bengals, and the National Football League. Mike Petraglia inside Paycor Stadium. We're here on Monday night. It was supposed to be a celebration of two great teams meeting in the national spotlight with a lot on the line, especially for the Bengals. With a win, they win the AFC North Division title. Well, it turned into something much more serious and much more life-threatening when Damar Hamlin collided with T. Higgins with just over 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Joe Burrow completed a pass over the middle with the Bengals leading 7-3 at that point as Joe Burrow connected with Tyler Boyd on a touchdown pass of 13 yards early in this game to put the Bengals up 7-0. The Bills came back with a field goal, and then on the next drive, Burrow over the middle to T. Higgins. T. Higgins made a cut upfield, and there was Hamlin going in to make the tackle. Hamlin and T. Higgins collided with T. Higgins running into Hamlin's chest. He made the tackle. He got up to his feet, and then immediately did Hamlin collapse to the ground, and he did not get back up after that. He was treated immediately by Buffalo Bills training staff, some Cincinnati Bengals trainers also there on the scene to assist in whatever way they could. But you could tell it was a very serious moment when the Bills training people told the Bills players, get away, we need space. And at that point, a lot of the Bills and the Bengals went to their knees, knowing the seriousness of the situation. CPR was administered at that moment. Also, an IV bag was installed and attached to the equipment that was supporting Hamlin on the ground. After about 15 minutes of treatment, it was Hamlin being taken by ambulance into the locker room area where they waited for the family to join Hamlin. And then from that point, he was taken to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center where they attempted to stabilize Hamlin. They did so, and he is officially, as we record this, listed in critical condition. We are waiting to hear the very latest from the University of Cincinnati medical staff people there. But for now, overnight, it appears that Hamlin will be listed in critical condition. As for the reaction, well, it was understandably very stunned as Bengals players Joe Burrow, Ted Karras, Sam Hubbard, Joe Mixon, all the captains made a trek down to the Buffalo Bills locker room to greet the players, offer their support. Also, Zach Taylor and Sean McDermott, the head coach of the Buffalo Bills, they met for several moments to discuss how to suspend the game. The game was actually temporarily suspended at 9:16, about 2 minutes after, or 5 minutes, I should say, after Hamlin's ambulance left the field. It was temporarily suspended, and then at 10:01 p.m. Eastern Time, the game was officially postponed, and fans were told to leave the stadium at that point. Obviously, Bengal players and coaches were very, very impacted by this. There was no media availability. Neither locker room was open to reporters after this game, understandably so. There were no press conferences by either head coach after the game, and the NFL is, of course, evaluating what to do going forward. But this was a very, very stunning situation inside Paycor Stadium. A lot of the fans just sat silent. Some of them even applauded when Hamlin was transported into the ambulance, offering their support and hoping for the very best. But then it became obvious when the referee and the game officials started to meet with both the Bills and the Bengals that this game would not be resuming here on Monday night. So we are waiting to hear the very latest from the National Football League, what contingency plans might be in place. But obviously, first and foremost, thoughts and prayers go out to 24-year-old Damar Hamlin and his family after what was a stunning turn of events here early in the first quarter at Paycor Stadium with the Bengals leading 7-3. We'll have you covered throughout the evening and throughout the day on Tuesday as we receive updates from the National Football League. We'll have you covered on CLNSmedia.com, on my Twitter site at Trags, Trags, and of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Jungle Roar Podcast YouTube page, and click on the link below to subscribe and watch. We'll have the very latest. Inside Paycor Stadium, Mike Petraglia, CLNS Media.